Hello everyone, welcome to Any Pluto. Let's start the video. Sometime in the distant past there was a lead of beasts named Dun living close to Chang'an City. Even though he has a researcher's face, he utilizes virgins to keep up with his supernatural powers. Each time before the sunlight based overshadowed, he would send mountain savages to seize kids in Chang'an City. The little priest Lure is one of the people in question. At the point when he was as yet a child, his folks took him on an excursion in the mountains, yet they were gone after by mountain savages. To keep her youngster from being abused by the savages, his mom leaped off the precipice with him. Later the priest Fa found Lure, who had made do by the stream. He took him back to Chang'an City and raised him cautiously. Lure wanted to hear the legend of the monkey ruler since he was a kid. He has been continuously yearning to have mystical abilities to overcome all beasts, very much like the monkey ruler. Yet, his lord just maintains that he should be a decent priest. This day mountain savages come to Chang'an City to capture virgins once more. Albeit the inhabitants coordinate a battle against them, they are no counterpart for the savages by any means. At the point when Fa finds Lure in the tumult, he likewise finds that he has quite recently saved a young lady from a savage's hand. They briskly conceal under a close-by stone sculpture, however, before long are found. At the basic point, Fa turns over the stone sculpture in time and lets Lure run first with the young lady. Lure runs as far as possible and doesn't dispose of those beasts who have been pursuing him until he tumbles off the precipice. The following daytime, as indicated by the direction of the expert groundhog, Lure moves to the close whooshing mountain to get the organic product for eating. Anyway, a mountain savage leaps out of the brambles when he is getting peaches. Lure is frightened and swiftly moves into a limited opening in the tree. It is dully strapped. He strolls cautiously down the passage. Then he finds an immense icicle tied by chains, and he contacts it inquisitively with his hand. However, the slight touch in a flash makes the icicle break, and the gigantic effect detonates the opening. A few mountain savages who have been sitting tight outside for quite a while making a move to press flat broke. Lure rapidly snatches a chain. As a savage is to jumping to him, an immense stone unexpectedly turns up under the ground, and afterward a monkey moves out from the rubble. This monkey is no customary monkey. He is nobody yet the monkey lord who has been fixed in Whooshing Mountain by the terrific Buddha for causing devastation in Superb Castle. Anyway, those savages don't have any idea what his identity is and rush forward aimlessly. However, being limited by chains, the monkey lord beats them absent a lot of exertion. Then he goes to the two youngsters holding tight to the chain. In the wake of conveying sure they are not intimidating, he pivots and leaves. Lure speedily follows him out. The monkey lord imagines that he has at long last recaptured his opportunity and gets ready to take off promptly from the spot which has detained him for quite some time. Be that as it may, when he flies very high, he falls back to the ground vigorously. Incidentally, regardless of whether the ice seal is lifted and he can move openly, however, the seal on his hand will in any case confine him from utilizing his otherworldly powers. As the monkey lord is indignantly griping to the Buddha sculpture as an afterthought, Lure, who is taking cover behind a stone, learns his actual character. At last, seeing his godlike object, Lure turns out to be considerably more garrulous. He continues to get some information about the destruction in Superb Castle. The monkey lord is exhausted by him and needs to slip away. Be that as it may, he can be carved out by him each opportunity. On out the mountain ruler appears and stops them. It is here to monitor the monkey lord upon the request of the stupendous Buddha, and it won't ever permit him to leave without consent. The monkey ruler realizes that he can't apply his supernatural powers, yet he must choose the option to confront it, for the mountain master continues to pursue him. Before long he is cornered to the edge of the bluff. Seeing that the monkey ruler will tumble off the bluff, Lure rapidly returns down the crate on his. He jumps on the mountain ruler and attempts to tear the spell on its back. Then, at that point, the monkey lord pivots and loses the bluff. At the point when he will leave, the mountain master gets his chain lingering palpably. At the point when they are gridlocked, Lure detaches the spell. However, at that point he falls into the water with the rock. At the point when he awakens again, he ends up back on the shore. Realizing the monkey lord saved him, Lure feels extremely invigorated. Then he explains to him why the savages are seeking after them. However, bothered by the seal on his wrist, he claims to look as though nothing had occurred to keep up with his great picture to Lure. At the point when Lure is meandering around, he finds Pigsy in a demolished sanctuary close by. Pigsy was a conflict god in paradise. At the point when the monkey ruler was creating problems in Brilliant Royal's residence, Pigsy was whipped by him and resurrected into a pig evil spirit. He planned to take barbecued fish, however Lure finds him, so he needs to claim to be Buddha. However, it doesn't take some time prior to showing his genuine look. At the point when he hears that the monkey as an afterthought is the monkey lord, he doesn't trust it by any means and even attempts to challenge him. Thus, with only one beat from the monkey ruler, Pigsy is helped to remember how he was pummeled to the earth in those days. Lure murmurs that the conflict god is by all accounts even less strong than the expert groundhog. After hearing this, Pigsy feels embarrassed, so he gets ready to turn into a jaguar to catch the monkey lord. Yet, in the end, he transforms into a kitty and is pulled by Lure to challenge the monkey ruler. However, when Pigsy meets the monkey lord, he shows weakness. First, he changes into a bug. Later, it masks as Lure trying to trick them, yet it doesn't take long to show his genuine look. His abruptly expanded body skips Lure straightforwardly to the edge of the precipice, and the white-winged serpent living in the lake emerges. With thunder, the mythical serpent needs to swallow Lure, yet the monkey ruler stops it in time. As the winged serpent is looking hard and long at them, it observes that they are the ones who it has been sitting tight for upon the request for paradise. Then it gets back to the lake. The monkey ruler feels irate, for he is stressed over the well-being of Lure. Yet, when he sees that the honest Lure isn't apprehensive at all, his displeasure steadily disappears. Then, at that point, the monkey lord Pigsy and the mythical serpent go with Lure coming back. On the opposite side, to get back, the young lady Dunn changes two mountain savages into human figures and let them stand by in the motel, which they will swing by ahead of time. Pigsy wants to crap, so when he sees the motel, he cannot hold on to rush in overlooking the female savage who needs to make the way for welcoming them. Unfit to find the latrine, he needs to crap in a water tank, not realizing that the other savage is concealing it. However, being irritated by Pigsy, the two savages buck up and lead them to the space for resting. According to the female savage, alarm the young lady to cry. After at last making it lights out time for her with his doll, Lure can't nod off. Lying in bed, he energetically visits with the monkey lord about Huagua Mountain, which is the monkey ruler's home. Then, at that point, Lure chooses to buckle down on perusing the sutras with his lord after getting back, so he can go to Buddha to give the mystical powers back to the monkey ruler. In the wake of hearing that the monkey lord is somewhat moved, before he can say anything, he finds that Lure has fallen into rest. Late around evening time, Pigsy slips into the kitchen to find something to eat when everyone is resting. At the point when he is taking food, he ends up thumping down the male savage who will go after him. Pigsy fears being found by the female savage, so he quickly changes into the male savage. Be that as it may, soon after some time the female savage shows her actual look. Pigsy covers his mouth and needs to get away, yet is pulled back and turns around into a pig. Ending up being tricked, the female savage needs to seriously beat Pigsy. In any case, she is thrown out by the monkey lord, who has proactively seen through their stunts. Similarly, as they talk about areas of strength for the blows overhead, instantly incalculable savages enter through the wall and hurry to the subsequent floor. As the monkey lord is battling with them, the female savage purposes the potential chance to slip into the room. Lure is concealing in the room with the young lady. Understanding that the circumstance is deteriorating, the monkey lord chooses to allow Pigsy to leave with the kids first, and he will deal with the remainder of savages. At the point when he at last beats all savages in the motel, Dunn evokes one more gathering of beasts right away. Incapable to utilize his enchanted powers, the monkey ruler snatches a bamboo shaft and keeps on battling those beasts. Before long, he beats them once more. Seeing all stunts he utilized don't work, Dunn catches the young lady face to face. Before leaving, he likewise embarrasses the monkey lord. The following day, Lure requests that the monkey ruler salvage the young lady. Be that as it may, the monkey lord has lost his certainty for the previous evening's disappointment. Seeing that it is futile to ask the monkey ruler, Lure cries and makes plans to save the young lady without anyone else. At the point when he is laying out, he ends up sees two savages who will go to the penance service of Dunn, so he subtly follows behind them. The monkey ruler is extremely irate at his ineptitude. He makes an honest effort to break liberated from the seal, yet he falls into the lake for being excessively restless. The briskness of the lake helps him to remember the previous he enjoyed with Lure. Then, at that point, he decides to save the youngsters at any expense. On the opposite side, Lure has followed two savages to where the penance will occur. He masks himself as a stump, yet is found by those two savages. Then, at that point, he stalls out on the wooden board en route to get away. Similarly, as the savages will eat him, his lord unexpectedly shows up and breaks the savage's teeth with a prop. Being weak, the two savages fall into the penance oven. Fa needs to pull out of Lure, however he is stuck excessively close. Then, at that point, they fall into the enclosure, keeping youngsters intact. Also, the enclosure begins to turn. In the wake of wrecking the penance setting, the enclosure carries out of the cavern with the oven. Dunn is rankled, thinking the monkey ruler raises hell once more. So he squeezes Lure's neck and asks him where the monkey lord is. Right when Lure will be killed by him, the monkey ruler emerges from the ocean of mists under the bluff with the mythical serpent and Pigsy and pushes over Dunn. In the wake of gulping a mountain savage, the winged serpent conceals in the mists. Seeing the monkey lord coming to save, Lure tells his lord cheerfully. Pigsy grows his body and races to Dunn with a 9-toothed rake. Thus it out of nowhere transforms into a little pig by the enchantment of Dunn and moves to the foot of Lure. Without mystical powers, the monkey lord is no counterpart for him in the wake of battling for some time. Soon after ridiculing the monkey ruler, Dunn is hit by a stone from him. Dunn is angry and he tosses the monkey lord to the ground and uses his strong wizardry on him. The monkey ruler is beaten to the ground, unfit to move. Yet, similarly, as Dunn is drawing near to the kids, he battles to move up once more and punches Dunn away. In the wake of staying away from the enchanted sent by Dunn consistently, the monkey lord at last drives him over the precipice. Being depleted, the monkey ruler lies on the board. At the point when he and Lure feel that they have at last won, the sun-powered obscure happens and the sky turns out to be endlessly dim. Dunn transforms into a beast, standing up from the chasm and moving onto the bluff once more. Fa rapidly carries the kids and Lure to take off, yet the thin street is crushed by Dunn. Right when they have no real way to go, the monkey lord breaks the colossal stone over the precipice in time and crushes Dunn into the pit. Be that as it may, Dunn before long returns and transmits colossal blue light waves from the mouth. The monkey lord is hit and tumbles off the precipice. Dunn waves his colossal paws and punches the monkey ruler into the cavern. The monkey lord is stifled and unfit to move. Lure needs to save the monkey lord, so he gives the young lady to his lord. Then he races into the cavern, paying little mind to risk. At the point when the monkey ruler sees him, he hollers at him to rapidly leave. However, Lure won't leave the monkey lord. He gets a wooden stick and tosses it at Dunn. It causes no harm to Dunn except that it maddened him. He passes on the monkey lord and goes to kill Lure. Lure promptly takes off, however he is no counterpart for the beast by any stretch of the imagination, so he is immediately cornered. The monkey ruler drives away the stone when Dunn's consideration is diverted. As Lure will be killed, the monkey ruler surges over to save him, yet is beaten away by Dunn and tumbles off a bluff once more. At the point when found again, Lure is covered under the rock and is by all accounts dead. Holding Lure's hand, the monkey ruler begins sobbing uncontrollably. He puts Lure's #1 monkey doll once more into his hand. Then, at that point, he pivots with immense resentment to get back at the executioner. The extraordinary soul eliminates the seal on his hand and his generally mystical powers are back soon. Yet again, he turns into the monkey ruler, who is incredibly strong. Reviewing the days enjoyed with Lure, he transforms anguish and anger into strength and stirs the power shaft. The extraordinary power straightforwardly removes Dunn's forelimbs. Then, at that point, the monkey lord waves his shaft and closes the existence of Dunn. At the point when he is lamenting over Lure's demise, a natural voice unexpectedly comes behind him and quickly hauls him out of trouble. Incidentally, Lure isn't dead yet swooned after being truly harmed. Toward the finish of the story, the monkey ruler sends Lure and the youngsters back to Chang'an City securely with his somersault cloud. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to Any Pluto.